morning, boys and girls. So today is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. Now we're going to kind of skip some pages in your Journeys book for today, so it's extra important that you pay attention or you might be doing too much work. So for today, in your Journeys Reader's Notebook, Volume 2, you are going to do, let me find it, Wednesday. All right, page 22. Then you're going to skip 23 and skip 24. Then do page 25 and page 26. So let's look at page 22. We've been talking all week about those long E words, the words that have our E, that we hear the E in our mouth goes E, like cheese or feet. But on page 22, we're going to kind of look at the end of a word. So there are two choices for page 22. It says words that end with either NG or NK. So you need to decide by looking at a picture, okay, what is that a picture of? What does it sound like? What does my mouth do when I say it? And then what two letters do I think are at the end? An NG or an NK? So you can see the first picture, not a pig, but a bank. It gives me the BA right here. So when I say bank, I don't hear a G, I hear an NK. So I would write NK here, you can circle it, and then you can write bank on the line, B-A-N-K. You'll do the same thing for the remainder of those pictures. If you have to say the picture several times to hear it and know which letters you should be writing in, do it. Make sure you hear those sounds. So we're going to skip 23, skip 24, and then on page 25, they're having you practice with those long E spelling words that we've been working on. It says, write the spelling word that names each picture. So there are 6 pictures on this page. Your word bank with all of your spelling words is given right beside you, so you have those close by in case you need a reminder of, okay, what was our spelling words again? What are we working on? So like the first picture, it's a little girl and she is pointing to herself. So if you can do it right now. If you point to yourself, you could be saying me, me. So that's a spelling word. So beside number 1, I would write M-E for me. Then there are 5 other words that you can write down according to what those pictures are. And then the last thing I want to talk about on page 26, you're going to get some good writing practice. We haven't done much of this in class yet at school. We hadn't got the chance to really teach this. But when we do compound sentences, it's like you take 2 small sentences that might be kind of boring by themselves. You take this small little sentence, and you put them together using a word like or, and, or but. I could say, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Those are 2 small sentences, and I put them together to make a compound sentence to say the sun is shining and it's a beautiful day. So on page 26, it gives you 3 different chances to make your own compound sentence. It gives you those 2 simple sentences, and it even gives you that connecting word in the middle. Your only job is to write them in correctly and get that punctuation and the capital letter where it should be. And don't forget your finger space in between every word also. So for number 1, it says, your 2 simple sentences are you ready? And the next one is, should I wait? So if I was to make that a compound sentence, I would say, are you ready? Or should I wait? Done. The next one, we have walk the dog, feed the cat. So how could you make that a compound sentence? And then our last one says, I feel good, Joe is sick. Wonder how that one could be made into a compound sentence also. So don't forget, make sure you have your correct capital letter at the beginning of each sentence, your finger space in between each word, and your correct punctuation at the end. You might need a question mark or you might need a period. Also for today on the lesson plan that you'll see on Monday's story where I posted what to do every day, there was a link and a username and password for Brain Pop Junior. So Brain Pop Junior is a really cool tool that we have, and it has a lot of videos and a lot of educational activities on there. And there's a link, it'll take you to a video about Lewis and Clark. So since this week's theme is kind of the big trip in our Journeys book, there are different things that talk about the trips that you've gone on. I want you guys to watch that video about Lewis and Clark and see what you think of that. It's pretty interesting. So I will see you all shortly for today's math lesson.